Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to episode 4 of 2004scape. Just hit 500,000 runecraft XP. Missed the level and missed the XP. I was thinking that it would be the next inventory. Apparently I did my math wrong. To be fair, I am a little under the weather currently. Just wanted to vent a little here. 2 days ago, had a really bad storm. Actually, it lasted all weekend. But the last day was particularly bad. Knocked out the internet all day pretty much. So I wasn't able to play 2004scape. Next day, the servers went down on here for several hours and wasn't able to play because I had work after the servers finally came back up. So and now here I am, the third day in a row, feeling like crap, and had to call off work. Been getting chills and feeling very weak. It's not very fun. Probably will have to go find a can of soup somewhere after this, but plan for today is I'm going to probably go to the essence mine in Varrock, try and buy some more essence from people because no one has fulfilled the offer I have put in marketplace. So yeah, I'm just gonna probably buy for 15 or 16 each, and usually it works pretty well. I usually can get a pretty good stack pretty quickly just hanging out there mining a little with everybody. Probably just gonna do some solo airs today, lay in bed and watch a movie or two. Then I have to pick up my wife later and from work, and yeah, probably just gonna lay in bed. So not really feeling too great about today, but it's alright. I'm in it for the long run anyway. I got quite a few more hours of rune crafting to get level 88, and till then just gonna stick in there. Also, just want to say February as a month just sucks. March kind of sucks too. Looking forward to April and May when it's actually nice outside and I can open my window and breathe fresh air. It's kind of miserable. There's literally like 4 feet of snow outside, and it's not very fun to drive in either. So sorry for complaining so much. I just wanted to enlighten you all of my situation here. I'm sure the next clip will be more positive, so stick around. Alright, shout out to the guy that said I do too much rune crafting in these videos. But anyway, I'm back. I'm feeling better than I was in the last clip. Thankfully, the illness went away pretty quickly. So anyway, just wanted to bring up a couple topics I've been thinking about recently. So yeah, as I said, I do want to get like 88 rune crafting is what I'm aiming for. I don't know if it's possible for me to do it within the time period it'll take for members to come out. My thought process is that there will be less runners once members comes out, at least air runners in free to play, unless I have the ability to make a lot of them at once. So that's the idea. I would like to hit that, but again, it's not. We don't know exactly when members is coming out, members content. So it's hard to say. This train of people needs to get out of here. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I've been thinking about different skills and this unique situation I'm in here where the whole game is limited to free to play right now. This is kind of just an interesting scenario to me. It's like this is not something you would experience in the main game ever. But it has me thinking, like, what are these resources right now that are coming into the game? Well, first of all, we have rune essence being pumped into the game like crazy. I don't really know, like, if there's going to be people mining rune essence in the future. Like, you can only get rune essence up to level 30 mining, right? So once you hit 30, then you get pure essence, I believe, unless you're mining it in free to play. And my assumption is that there's not going to be that many free to play players, right? I mean, I don't like free to play only. I guess there'll be a couple people who might just play on the free to play world for whatever reason, but I don't know. People trying to flex on free to play players, don't know. Anyway, the other thing I was thinking about is how people are killing cow hides right now. So or killing cows, not cow hides. Somebody in Discord, in free to play Discord, brought up this fact. Someone who's going for a lot of crafting XP was saying how there's not many cowhides coming into the game as much as there used to be, because people know killing cows is good for getting early money, and there's not as many like early level players as there once was, but so the price of cowhides is going up like crazy apparently. But my thought is that eventually there's not going to be anybody killing cows at all. Like, why would you kill cows for other than like the first like maybe hour of the game, like getting combat up initially? Like, there will not be that many. So this is just kind of an interesting scenario here with how everything is being executed into this game. Members coming out in 3 months time, whatever. There are resources that are coming into the game now that will not be later, is my point here. But these are resources that I need in order to move forward with my account. Same with things like big bones. It would be smart to buy big bones right now, but I don't know. I feel like what I really should be investing in right now is cowhides. I think that's a resource I need to, because that's how I will get 99 crafting. There will not be enough gems coming into the game for sure to be able to get 99 crafting off of that, because there just isn't like a great resource of that. You can't just go mine. I guess there are gem rocks, right? Shiloh Village, but I don't think those are that great in this version, is my point. So hard leather bodies are pretty good. From what I can tell, you can like one tick them. I don't know if it's exactly one tick, but it's like 2 tick at least. So that's what people have been doing, and it seems like it's pretty quick XP. So that might be the way to get 99 on this. I'm not trying to think too far ahead. Like I said, things change so much. I tend to think like whatever moment I'm in, this is how it's always going to be, but it never is really. It changes. So that's my thought, though. I don't want to I've thought about the other skills as well. Maybe I'll do a deeper dive into what I've been thinking in another clip. But another thought I had was big bones. A lot of people killing hill giants right now, and apparently it's just like packed with people. Probably a lot of big bones coming into the game. They're still kind of expensive, because they're like, even with the lowest prices people are buying for and selling for, it's still like 5 GP per XP, which is that's good, but like it's also hard to make money right now. So not a lot of GP coming into the game. I think once fletching is a thing, people will be like printing GP, because you got access to, I guarantee there'll be someone with double nats, and plus the whole game people are going to be making nature runes like crazy for sure. So those will be coming in perfectly fine. And then you got people who will be trading fletching a lot. Currently, there are definitely people just banking logs. Why is there ashes on top of this tree? That's interesting. Probably an imp teleported there or something. But there are definitely people like chopping willows, trying to sell these logs once members comes out, because they know that fletching is going to be a thing. People will need those things. So then once people do that, they'll string them and alch them, and that prints money into the game, definitely. Shout out to this guy. So that's my thought here, is that there will be money coming into the game at some point, but as of right now, not a lot. Don't really know exactly where I was going with that. I've been thinking about smith. Maybe right now is just when I'm going to be talking about these skills, because it's just coming out of my mouth. But smithing, I don't know how that's going to work. Like, what is there in members? Like, does it even change? People will still have to do like iron plate bodies to 99 in members, right? Like, there's nothing that great, is my guess. My only other thought is that there will be people in like the mining guild who will be mining like coal and myth, maybe. And then people will superheat that once like a lot of gnats are in the game. And then maybe that will be affordable, but I don't think it will be. I think it'll be pretty expensive still. I think, if anything, maybe I would have to superheat my own mithril bars and then smith them. Maybe that would be viable. I don't think Addy would be. Maybe it would. Rune definitely not. Yeah, I don't even know what other runite rocks there are other than in the wilderness at this point. So, don't know. it's a lot of unknowns, but there's a few things I know for sure. Range, not worth training right now. Can only get an oak short bow. Let's see what else. There's definitely some other things I'm trying to think of. Other things that don't change, like fishing, doesn't matter. Same exact best method is free to play and members is just lure fishing. Mining, I don't know if I should bank ore for mining. I don't know what's efficient. It's kind of unique situation, like I said. Magic, ideally I'd be probably doing some alching on the side, but maybe superheating would be involved. I've been told superheating is different in this. So in normal RuneScape, you can click on an ore with the superheat and it'll queue the next superheat. Same with like spells, like you can normally like cast curse, for example, on something and then use curse again and it'll auto cast for the next, that like once it's available to be casted again. But with superheating, it doesn't. So that's what I've been told. Maybe it's different, but apparently that's how it is. Don't know. So some people in the last video expressed some interest in seeing 2001scape. That's what this is right here. Similar to 2004scape, this is a recreation of how the game was exactly in 2001. Very few features in this. It's mostly just free-to-play area, that sort of thing. So anyway, I just thought I'd talk about it for a minute. I'm not going to get too in-depth with it, but just killing pirates here. This is how you bury bones. You can't do it in combat, as you can see. But so you do have attack, strength, defense, but this is the fighting skill technically. It shows up on the high scores as fighting. I guess it's your combat level is technically what it is. I'm not sure about that actually, but anyway. Yeah, so these are my stats. So these are all the skills that exist. Some things don't exist, like tailoring never became a thing. Herb law isn't actually coded into the game. It's just on your menu for whatever reason. Thieving, you can't train. You get level 3 thieving from completing Black Knight's Fortress. But other than that, you can't train it beyond level 3. So you got pray good, pray evil. Basically just the exact same thing. You bury a bone, it gives you I want to say it's like 2 XP in each. So you basically have the XP of a bone, so you get two skills to train, I think is how it works. So it's completely useless. There are no no purposes for the prayer skill in this version. One thing I actually did want to mention is some things are a little different about this. Tanner, I'm sure, would say this is not as authentic as 2004scape, and the reason why is because they do have some quality of life changes. It comes with a client, but you can still play this game in browser, and it has all the original like bugginess to it. You could call it not bugginess. It's more just like jankiness, I guess. But this client you can get from their website. I think it's rsc.vet. This is the RuneScape Classic Preservation server. So that's what it is. Preservation is actually the later game RuneScape Classic. This is just a earlier version the same developers made. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the client, there are some quality of life things, like you can middle mouse rotate the screen. You can zoom in, zoom out with the arrow keys or your scroll wheel. So that's kind of nice. And you can also go full screen. This is not something you were able to do back in 2001, obviously. So there are some things that are not quite authentic to it, but it's more so about just the QOL, I guess. There's nothing in-game different, so that's nice. I'm not going to get into how I train the skills. If you guys actually want to see me do a separate video, I'll talk about those things. But anyway, just thought I'd throw a clip in here for you. So the price of S has risen again, it seems, artificially. People are trying to sell that stuff for over 20 GP each, and I'm not buying. I've got 5,000 left. I should be here for, another 5-ish hours or so. I think it's like 900 essence per hour you use here. So that's okay, but I do have my boy Plu, who's promised me to sell me his his essence. Hopefully he's not expecting those kind of prices, because I'm not going to do it in that case. Just not worth it to purchase essence at that price. You'd have to be, I'm barely profiting as it is, so I mean, you do profit a little. It's like, actually, what am I now at 7x? You can do, I think I wanted to say it's like 20 something K GP per hour. That's not bad. Could be better though. Anyway, yeah, for low level people, low level rune crafters, you're losing so much money. You can't even like make that much from RC. Honestly, you'd have to have a decently high level. Yeah, if I was paying that much, then I'd be making like I don't know, under 10K an hour probably. I haven't done the math. I'm just spitballing. Probably not true, but if I do run out of essence though, I don't know, maybe I'll move on to something else, do some combat for a bit until prices get back to normal. But I think in reality I can probably just still go to the essence mine and buy from people for reasonable prices there. That's what I did last time and it worked fine. So unfortunately, when you do start saying you're buying things out loud, people like this guy, for example, will start saying he's buying, or he's selling he's buying essence for a insanely high price that he's not actually buying for. He's just trolling. So that is the problem with saying things out loud in this game, is that people will start trolling and trying to not overcut. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but you get what I'm saying. I just got done watching this video from this guy playing 2004scape, and he had some points I wanted to bring up, but I just thought were, I don't know, I just kind of agreed with them, and I didn't really think about it this way, but this recreation of the game, of this era of RuneScape, is like the underlying part of the game. Like, it feels like RuneScape. Like, this is what I remember it as, beyond just like, I don't know, like certain updates kind of made the game not feel the same, sort of. I think while, you know, we have old school RuneScape and we also have RuneScape 3, neither of those feel anything like RuneScape at all, like what it is at its core. Those are just weird versions that exist currently that are official, quote unquote. So this to me feels a lot more like RuneScape does than RuneScape officially is at the moment. I think that's why a lot of people are playing this right now, is just while there wasn't necessarily a turning point to which old school RuneScape started to not feel the same. I think it was kind of just a slow process of it becoming something else than what it used to be. Even RuneScape in 2007, maybe some would argue, like that guy in the video I was watching said that even 2007 RuneScape was not RuneScape at its best. It was more so like 2006 era. I don't know, like it's all subjective, obviously, but his argument for it was that once Andrew Gower was no longer the head of the company, it was a giant corporation type of thing controlled by capitalism. That kind of was the turning point in his eyes from the video I watched. I'll link it in the description. I don't remember what his name was. I just stumbled across it on YouTube, but I liked his points. So I just thought I'd bring it up. I don't know. I think that's probably the reason a lot of people are playing this. Like I said, myself included. I've just like, while the things that happen in the game for the majority of the part are not free-to-play updates, it is really sad to see like some of the stuff that they put into that game. It's just so disgusting. It's like not even close to what RuneScape was. And of course it's you know, they're trying to make profit. I understand they have to, otherwise it wouldn't exist. I think, however, it would just it would be nice if they were to host these officially. And another point that the guy brought up in the video was that it's better in his eyes that that this is not controlled by Jagex, which I also understand, because in some way they will probably have to monetize it to some extent, which honestly I would play this. I would definitely pay to play this. So I mean, I'd be okay with that, I guess. I don't know, just some thoughts. Okay, I'm going to talk about running for a minute here. I think I'm going to go back to doing 10x airs. So if you don't know how it works already, well, how I do it is different from how other people are doing it. The way I do it, I walk back and forth between the bank and the altar as usual with the usual rune crafting. A lot of people prefer to just sit at the altar. You'll see in a minute there's somebody doing 10x airs that are just sitting at the altar while people run to them and trade them. The difference is that I am obviously profiting air runes myself, since I'm using my own essence and creating them. This guy right here is doing it. As you can see, everyone's running up to him and trading him. That is a way of doing it, but you're probably losing a lot more money that way. So I prefer doing this because it's more of like a long-term beneficial type of rune crafting. You can't, that guy, for example, he's just gonna run out of runes eventually and have to go make more money. So what I do is I just do solo airs until somebody comes along and decides they want to run airs or run essence for me. So 10x airs, as you know, can't make 10x airs. You need 99. So what I do is I just trade over the 7x I can make, and I tally your laps. So if you're planning on running for me, this is how I will do it. I've done it for a while now, week maybe, this way. So I use this website called tallycount.app, and you can make categories for different tallies, and every time someone gives me essence, I just hit the plus button and it tallies another lap for them. And then once that person decides they don't want to run anymore, or they run out of essence, then I tell them to come to the bank and I trade them the remaining owed airs. So I would multiply the amount of laps they did times 27 per inventory times, in this case, the remaining essence multiplier would have been 3 times. So it's 27 times 3 is how many times the amount of laps is how many airs I owe them, essentially. Kind of probably not a great explanation I just gave, but that's how I've been doing it. So if you're interested, feel free to DM me. I'm always at the air altar rune crafting, unless specified otherwise. If you're watching this deep into the future, I'm probably not there anymore, but who knows? I'm also thinking I might keep a log of who has ran for me. So I've just made a spreadsheet, and I probably should have been doing this to begin with, but I just thought it'd be kind of cool to like see who has helped me and who has helped me the most out of everyone on the list. So just trading this guy some airs right now. Let's see how many he wants. So this is how typical trading goes. I just tell people to I should probably ask how many. He did not specify previously. So I just tell people I'm at Valley East. Okay, he's not going to tell me. He's just going to make me do the 4,000 divided by 800. Okay. Whatever. There we go. So I don't even remember what I was saying. I just tell people to come to Valley East because I'm too lazy to go to them, and I'm too busy rune crafting. So yeah. Anyway, if you feel like running for me again, World 1 Air Altar, add me. You can tell when I'm online. I will be here probably. In other news, I'd like to talk about some high score stuff. Let's look at the high scores real quick. So overall, currently, still our guy from Discord, I mentioned him previously. He decided he wanted to stop chasing ranks on the overall high scores, which I can understand. It's probably kind of boring after a while. A lot of skill hopping involved, and it's not really efficient. So I believe what he's doing right now is he's playing some other unspecified snowflake account is what he said. So what he did was he got to 1,000 total level and is playing some other account now. But no one has passed him still, even though he hasn't really logged in, I don't think, in like a week. Kind of crazy. There is rank 2 is at 2 levels below him, so that's going to happen pretty soon. Rune crafting, high scores. Trisk, still rank 1. He's at almost 3 million RCXP, kind of insane. I assume he's talking to me, but maybe not. I don't want to respond. That would be weird if he wasn't talking to me. So yeah, Vito hasn't logged in a while, so I don't know what's going on there. Too intimidated, I guess. Don't know. I am down to rank 7. Everyone is adopting the 10x heirs method, which is fine. I'm okay with that. A little competition. I'm okay with whatever rank I am. I'm just kind of taking this at my own pace, not really stressing out about it too much, because ultimately these players are not really my competition. They're gonna go members, and yeah, I'm just playing the kind of game I want to play. So that's what's going on. Let's see. I'm gonna take a look at. Did somebody get a 99? Hold on, they did. Look at that. I didn't even know about it. A guy named Melty has 99 cooking. It looks like he's still cooking too. He's at 13.7 million cooking XP. Crazy. Also, guy TM. Shout out TM. Commented in the last video. 12.3 mil woodcutting XP. Nice. What a beast. I think those are the only two that are either 99 or close to 99. Inducted is still fishing, I believe. Let me pull him up real quick. 93 fishing. He's rank 1 now. 1.5 mil XP ahead of rank 2. Kind of insane. So I think inducted is probably, like, in terms of hours, like, actually rank 1 currently. There's no way anyone else has put in more, like, efficient hours than he has, and he's actually playing efficiently too, not skill hopping for total levels like the overall high score people are currently. Ultimately, he will end up being rank 1 if no one else is playing efficiently and as much as he is. So pretty sweet. Fun to watch. Regardless if you play this, regardless if I even played it, I think I would have kept up with the high scores and just watched what happened, because it's kind of fun to do that sometimes. Anyway, I think that might be it for the video. I'm not really thinking of any other interesting high scores on here. I think there's... Oh yeah, actually I did want to bring this up. There's a guy who's turning ranged. This is super interesting to me. For some reason, there's a guy really going hard on ranged. He has 6.3 mil ranged XP as of now, and he only will be using an oak shortbow. For some reason, he's doing that. So, good for you. Kind of cool, I guess. Don't know what he's doing. Probably, like, I would imagine, like, lesser demons or something. I'm not really sure. I imagine, like, a lot of monsters right now are pretty packed, so also gives me another reason not to train combat currently, because like, once everyone goes members, like, who's going to be camping hill giants, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you can hop through worlds and find an empty world to kill them at, but still. Yeah, this is going to be it for the video, though. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully this wasn't an eventless video. I hope you found some entertainment out of it, and that these don't seem too frequent. I don't know. Maybe I should wait on uploading this. No, I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah, message me if you want to run. Anyways, take care.